So we have 2 levels left, so I think the moon is the last level, so we will do the one that is not the moon.
Okay. Where's not moon?
The not moon...
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
I don't remember what this level is. I don't know if this is like a challenge or if this is just sort of a normal one. But I wonder how good... I mean, when was the last time we recorded this? You know, I wonder if I'll be good or not.
It was a long time ago.
I think it was the cow level.
Yeah.
I need to talk about something I'm very passionate about.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you stop yourself from going to Wendy's literally every single day for your whole life? Is it just money? Is that all?
Yeah, also...
Check the kitchen.
I've been going to Burger King a lot lately because they have coupons, like, just coming out of the floorboards. There are seriously so many Burger King coupons everywhere.
I used to go to Burger King all the time as a kid, and then I, like, graduated to Wendy's, and I wonder if there's, like, a hidden, latent passion for Burger King within me still.
Wendy's is definitely better, but, like, Burger King is, like, fine, especially for how cheap. The coupons make it really cheap to get food there, so I've been getting there a lot, and, like... I mean, even though it's cheap, I'm just starting to get sick of it. I'm just like, this is not that good.
I'm inept, and I don't really...
So if I did that to Wendy's, I think I would feel the same way after a while.
Burger King.
I'm inept, and I don't cook a lot, so I've found myself going to Wendy's too often, so... But I'm trying to stop myself, so I'm looking for coping mechanisms, essentially. But it sounds like the coping mechanism is to go to Burger King instead, so thank you.
Burger King in the United Kingdom is very expensive. Like, it's the most expensive of the Burger King, KFC, McDonald's trifecta.
That's crazy, because here it's probably the cheapest.
KFC is part of your trifecta?
Well, KFC is also cheap and nasty. KFC and Burger King are technically managed by the same company here. So is Subway.
Oh.
And McDonald's is managed by McDonald's, so McDonald's is nice and cheap. And Burger King is nasty, grotty, bad place to work, and expensive.
Yeah.
Did you work there?
My dad worked there. I think I've told you this story before about the fly shake incident.
Yes.
Wait. Was I here for this? I don't remember this.
Oh boy.
I remember this.
What was the story?
I might have even told it in the Katamari video.
Yeah, summarize it, like, summarize the story.
Okay, so, my dad worked at Burger King. He was a manager on the floor, and the milkshake machine malfunctioned, and a hell of a lot of flies.
Oh, the fly one!
Yeah, a lot of flies.
The fly one. Okay, I remember. Sorry.
And he was told that he had a formal warning for stopping them from selling the fly shake because the machine would have chopped up the flies and nobody would have noticed.
Oh God! Now I know why I didn't remember that because I blocked it out of my brain forever. Why did I ask? Yeah, that's disgusting. Also, I had a Frosty for the first time at Wendy's the other day because everyone's like, you gotta get a Frosty. And then I was like, this sure is just ice cream.
I know, it's literally just ice cream.
But that being said, now I'm just picturing my Frosty just being full of fly parts. And I'm not about that. I don't like it at all.
I like Frostinos. They sell some, well, they sell them all over the place.
Is Frosty the one from Dairy Queen?
No, that's Wendy's.
Okay. Because Dairy Queen is special because it's anti-gravity somehow.
Is that DQ that does that? Yeah, I guess that's true.
They always have to turn it upside down.
I tell them, I beg you, all you're doing is giving me anxiety. You don't have to prove anything to me. Just give me my shake. Please do not invert the shake. I'm begging you. And they always do it. And I'm like, good job. Please give it to me. I hate it. I don't go there often, though. I don't love it.
I've hardly ever been to Dairy Queen. I feel like there aren't any near us. We go to like a ton of just like local ice cream places.
What's Dairy Queen?
It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of like
it has the Queen in the title, and they don't have it in the UK.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
That's a good marketing thing.
Dairy Queen is like, it's like a fast food place, but it's also heavily focused on ice cream and like frozen products.
Sounds like my place. Sounds like my kind of place.
It's pretty good. It's a little bit more expensive than the rest. fast food places.
So I should mention that this level that we're playing, the objective here is to be 10 meters tall, but it doesn't tell me when I'm at that, so I'm supposed to guesstimate when I am. So you guys let me know when I should stop. And when
Oh,
I think
you
I'm at.
choose when you stop rolling?
So I need to be
So
as
10
close to
meters
10
is
as possible.
I have no idea how to tell. Yeah,
I don't
Tulip,
either.
How do I do this?
Just keep on going.
I'm probably over, I think.
Who cares about just being 10 meters?
Oh yeah, no. On our final level, we'll be ginormous.
Well, the closer to 10 meters you are, the better you do.
Oh, okay
right?
then.
Yeah, for this, yeah. So what the heck?
In which...
Wait, what? Oh, wow.
Interesting.
In which case, it might be a good idea to stop now if you want the high score.
Okay, stop.
Tipsy, are you the only one here who measures things in meters instead of feet?
Well, yeah, I guess. But, like, how accessible is feet? Is it any more accessible in the USA than it is over here? Because...
Oh, we were tiny.
Wow, we weren't even close.
I just know that that's a difference between the United States and everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know how big a meter is off the top of my head, but I do know how long a foot is, because that's, you get a ruler, it's 12 inches,
Yeah.
that's a foot.
About ruler size.
Oh, it's the same?
No, a meter is 3 rulers.
Alright. Sorry, did you win? I wasn't paying attention.
We lost. We were 6 meters.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
Well, make a mental note of where you were at, like in the level, and then be like,
Yeah.
okay, if we're 6 meters, we have to go like a little less than double the time that you've spent rolling, I guess.
We also got a
Put it
new
that
costume piece.
Yeah, you need to put on a new costume. I'm sorry, it looks like a diaper. Please
Well,
put a new one
is this one even noticeable?
Put on the
No,
guitar.
I hate it.
No.
I like the guitar.
Do the guitar,
I
do
do
the
like
guitar.
the guitar.
I think those are the only 3 that we had. We just have. Oh no, we
There
have a
was,
shirt.
there wasn't, there's no
Like this
beard.
shirt.
Ooh.
It's like an Adventure Time shirt.
It does. That looks like the one from Jake the Brick. It's just like some bunny merch.
Oh my
I'll keep
god. I heart Benny.
Yeah, that's cute.
Where the heck's that level right here?
North Star. We gotta try again.
Yeah. Now we can pay a little closer attention. Get the high score. Get the golden trophy or whatever.
So you were basically you were just a little over halfway there if you were 6 out of 10. So like, gotta get big.
We gotta make
There's
it
a very
too
real
big.
possibility in this video you might hear my keyboard click every now and then. I'm really sorry.
Why are you clicking?
What the heck, Chan?
Just, just vibing. Sometimes you gotta click buttons. Not
Yeah.
consistent clicking.
You're on World
But-
of Warcraft, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm watching and talking, like I'm doing my job. This is what you pay me for, metaphorically.
I turned off Monster Hunter because I don't think you want to see me start swearing in the middle of this game because I got set on fire.
Okay, when I play this game, I play completely with my keyboard, but I'm clicking on skills instead because I don't want to click too much. So that means I'm a great person, and yeah.
And yeah, you're a
Thank you.
very good friend.
But every now and then, I click one skill very quietly, like with the surgeon's touch. I press my Q with the surgeon's touch. So every now and then, you might hear a little. Did that pick up?
That did not pick up.
I didn't hear it, but your microphone, like
My mic definitely picked it up. So on Discord, I have noise suppression on. I don't know if you guys have used noise suppression on Discord, but it works amazingly.
It does, but I have it turned off for the moment because I want you to tell me if there's some horrific noise happening, just in case.
Well, that's the thing. Like, my friends have come to actually really like my clickety-clackety keyboard, so they got mad at me for turning it on. Not actually, but they were like, put it back.
Wait,
Put your
Chan,
clicks
Chan,
back.
do you have like a gamer keyboard with lights and stuff, or is it just a
Yes,
keyboard?
I'm sorry.
You. I literally
sorry.
I have my dad's old keyboard that's from like 2006.
What can I say? I'm a gamer, Nick.
I want to be a gamer. I haven't. This keyboard still works, so I haven't had to get the fancy light up stuff.
Yeah, speaking of gamers and
Yeah, gamers.
and scams, like light up keyboards. My office chair that I used for so long broke. Like, I don't remember when it was. No, it wasn't with you guys. I was in a call and my office chair just gave way under my impressively large body. It just broke. And, I was like, alright, I need a new chair. And I told my dad, and my dad just went into, like, hyperdrive dad mode, I guess. He's like, my friend said he was selling a gamer chair. And then, like, 2 hours later, he just had it. He was like, here is your gamer chair. And I was like, Dad, what? And he was like, oh, my friend just wanted to give it away. I paid him $50 for it, but here. And he gave me a gamer chair. And this is the only context in which I would ever own a gamer chair, which is getting it for free. But apparently they're really bad for your back. And I'm kind of feeling that, honestly. So I'm probably gonna get, like, everyone online is like, get like a, what is it, ergonomic? Is that the proper term?
Yeah.
They're like, get an ergonomic office chair. Like, gamer chairs are a scam and they're really bad for you. And I'm like, well, that sucks because I'm sitting on this one. Honestly, not that comfortable. And my cat clawed it like once and it looks like absolute garbage. I don't know if that's like a fault of the. I don't know, though. My last chair, my cat really liked to claw a lot, you know, as cats do. And it looked fine. This one, it's like a layer of, like, fake gray leather. And when a cat claws that, it just, like, tears terribly and is so noticeable.
Just get...
Very uncat friendly.
Just get a cheap chair. No, just get, like, a PC chair from IKEA. I have one of those, and it's fine.
IKEA? Oh, yeah, I guess I could get one from IKEA. I don't know, like, if I'm being honest, like, the last chair I had... lasted me like over 10 years, so much that there was a permanent butt imprint on it.
Interrupting for a second to say, it looks to me like you've surpassed the 6-meter stopping point you were at last time. What do you guys think?
That is a large Katamari, I agree.
It's hard to tell because the big objects only add to the meters. They don't, like, it's not exactly how it looks, I think.
So I don't think we're at 10 yet, but I think we're getting there, yeah.
I say go a little more, for sure. I'm gonna guess you're at like 7.3 right now. I have no basis on that guess other than it's a hunch.
Keep on going. Right. Do more. Not less. More.
I'm surprised to hear that gamer chairs are bad for your back, because I thought the point of any custom chair at all was that, this is the benefits it has. What is the selling point if not, like, good for your back?
It's kind of like, you know, no hate to Razer or any of those gamer brands, because I literally have a Razer keyboard and mouse, or I used to have a mouse, but they're pretty expensive just for, like, the branding, and I'm pretty sure that's, like, the same thing as, like, the chairs, where it's like, get your cool gamer brand chair like all the cool streamers have, and they kind of just, like, you're paying for the brand, but the chair itself is, like, actually pretty cheap. But I get what you mean. Like, you'd think, like, oh, if it's a gamer chair, it would be designed with, like, long sessions in mind. But apparently that's not the case, according to the internet. And according to my back. My back is weeping. Okay? So, yeah, the old office chair I had, I miss it dearly. We will be reunited someday, for sure. In the form of another office chair that is not the same brand at all, but yeah.
I'm looking to get a new chair right now because I have a horrible one. That's just like a tiny, like, very rickety, crappy one.
Oh god, how long have you had that? Like, it's so bad to sit on the...
Like a year. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was like a...
Wait, I just went to Staples. I went to Staples the other day to, like, sit in the chairs that they have on display.
Yeah, like you were afraid that he'd sit in that bad chair his whole life and he would get back poisoning.
Yeah, back poisoning. It's very real and very scary.
Do you think Nick might be 10 meters or approaching it?
I think he's approaching it, but I think he should go a little more.
Get a little more.
More power!
Also, continue your story, please.
Well, we went to Staples and I sat in their sample chairs, and I hated all of them.
Wow.
And now I'm just gonna buy...
I was gonna say, when I broke my chair, before I told my dad my problem, I went to Staples also, and I was like, time to sit in some chairs. Also hated all of them, so sorry, Staples.
I'm just gonna buy the same one that my friend got recently, which is a gamer chair, but it was a nice front. It was a seemingly nice
Apparently not all gamer chairs are bad. Like, there's a few brands, like, I'm sure if you do a bit of Googling, you can find the certified quote-unquote good brands.
Okay, you gotta be there by now, right? This has gotta be 10.
Let's say 10. I think you're at 10. Because I think the bigger you get, the bigger the items get. You're probably at like 15 and we're all really... It's just really embarrassing.
We'll find out. We all have gambling addictions. That's why we last for too long.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wait. What?
Oh.
Nice!
This stream is delayed. I was like, what is that reaction? I mean, it was better than last time, you know?
Yeah.
But...
What do you mean a puny North Star?
Alright, let's
I mean,
try
it's
a
up
third
to you
time.
if you want to try to get closer.
Yeah, let's try one more time, and then that'll be the end of the video, whether we succeed or fail.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to the last level.
Are we recording 2 videos?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
we had 2 levels left, so that's what I was expecting.
Well, it depends. The last level, I think we have like a 30-minute time limit, so hopefully I don't fail it too many times.
I'm now realizing that my mouse clicks are also probably audible.
Yes.
Sorry.
Those
So
are not
sorry.
dampened by Discord.
Really?
Well, either
Maybe
that or
it's only
someone
when-
else clicked right before you said something about mouse clicks as a coincidence.
Well, if I'm talking and clicking at the same time, then yes. I don't know. I'd like to think that the clicks, if there's clicks on my audio, the video sound will probably drown them out. Or this was horrible, and you guys can say this is the worst thing you've ever done, and I'll never do it again.
We'll cancel your subscription.
My subscription to Nick YouTube?
To WoW.
Oh, no, please. Anything but that. No. Nick yelled at me for raiding at 4 in the morning,
like
by the way.
what if you could cancel like YouTube subscriptions? Like if you go into your subscribers and you're like, I don't want you to be subscribed, and you just unsubscribe them.
Hey, sometimes I wish I could do that. No, okay, that's rude.
Wait, that's definitely a feature. Like if you block a channel, it should.
Well, yeah, it lets
Alright.
you you can block people. I don't really know what that does, but you can also mute people so that they comment on your videos, but
On
they don't know
YouTube?
that the comments don't show up for anybody, which I may or may not
That's
have done.
hilarious.
Which I may or may not have done before.
To me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm now waiting on an 8-minute cooldown, so I will not click for the next 8 minutes. So this is going to be a really successful portion of the video. So I feel like last time when you started going over was when you started getting trees. So maybe like once you get to tree level, just kind of stop there.
Yeah.
Well, no, but we had trees the first time around too, and we were just 6.
No, I think I
What?
definitely got
Wait,
different.
trees?
I got like bigger trees this time though. Last time.
Yeah,
did,
like those right there.
Yeah,
it wasn't
you-
these
like
ones.
the-
It
yeah,
was,
no.
There's
These are
slightly
the big
smaller.
trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
there were smaller trees that you can get sooner.
Well, I just assume as you get bigger, the things you get that are bigger also add way more to the total. So I'm like
Yeah.
wondering at what point you should stop, because it's like, for all I know, like 3 trees is 1 meter. So it's like, do you need to get 6 trees before you stop, or get no trees? That's the question. I don't know. It's a cute little challenge. I don't think that this is gonna happen. Okay, I was like, don't go through that gate. Pretty sure we're way behind you, but that's fine.
Like we just saw you pick up some cows. How is that? How long ago did you do that?
What, for the cow video?
No, in this video.
I'm tired, but it's 3 p.m.
Maybe I'm only speaking for myself. I just saw you pick up some fire. How long ago did you do that?
Oh, that was a while ago. Tulip.
Oh.
Where are you?
Yeah, no, I'm in the same portion as her. And that, like, I'm pretty sure when you lagged out, we lost like 20 seconds. But it's fine, you know?
Oh, I'm not. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Whatever.
I'm not live. Let me click the live button and catch up.
Oh.
Oh, can I do that? Can I just, like, refresh?
Okay, I after I live clicked, I see you picking up some sheep now. How long ago did you do that?
Not too long ago. So that's
Okay.
good. That's like YouTube's live streaming is very weird because sometimes like
I love them.
if I'm doing an actual live stream on YouTube, and I like lose internet in the middle of it, sometimes I have to make another like stream entirely and people have to go to a different link. But then sometimes it also just replaces the stream that I was in the middle of, and there's like no way for me to control what it does. And it's very annoying. Because most of the time if the stream dies out, everybody's like, oh, it died, okay, then they leave. But then it comes back, but it's on a different page, and nobody knows that. It's very unfun.
Oh, there's actually been, like, I'm not usually into watching streams, because usually it's just like, okay, here's a few hours of your time you're gonna have to, like, spend on this if you are interested. And usually I just don't have unstructured time that I could spend doing that. I usually want to be working on my own stuff or whatever.
Do you mean you don't like watching or doing streams?
Oh, watching. I haven't really done.
Oh, you feel like... I don't watch a lot either, but, like, do you not, like... You feel like you can't pop in and out, I guess?
Yeah, well, that's, like... I wouldn't enjoy doing that.
I feel the same way.
I'd be lacking so much
content. I come from a long time ago when television still existed, so I'm kind of used to.
What's that? What's television?
Yeah, it's a mythical thing, but I'm kind of.
Yeah, but you would turn on the television in the middle of in the middle of an episode or something, and you'd be like, "Okay, I'll just start watching from here." You would really do that?
I've done that.
I used to do that. I've done that.
I mean. Because in the past, things like spoilers didn't matter. Spoiler culture is new, especially in television. When you can control these things, it's just, it doesn't matter. As long as the thing was entertaining, it doesn't matter if everything made sense. It's only now that we have the luxury of watching everything online that it's become a thing.
I know. I don't think I would have ever done that, even as a kid. I think I would have avoided it.
People are so disrespectful with spoilers. Like, there was this one person who I will not name that used to, like, when Adventure Time went through the phase where every single episode leaked early, every single time, like, they would, like, just, like, say spoilers, and they're like, it's not a spoiler because you don't know the context.
Like, it is a spoiler.
No, it's still a spoiler.
I think,
like, you can infer so much from just so little, and it's like, if you tell me some little detail, then I'm gonna figure out so much, and I'm just like, please. Please.
At this point, Chan's audio cut off, so his lines will be replaced by a voice-to-text reader.
I have to, like, I think there are certain situations in which that statement could be accurate, but I have to be really careful about, like, I think hard before I say something.
I haven't, sorry, I have, what the heck was I gonna say? I don't mind spoilers for shows I'm not keeping up with, I don't care, I can have spoils, whatever, but recently some of my friends were sending me Our House spoilers, even though I was sitting and watching it live with you guys and making recordings. And I threatened to block them, every single one of them, because they kept doing it.
I have a question. Does the Owl House come out on Friday?
It goes live on streaming services on Saturday at midnight, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It airs on TV at like 10 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah, so the person who posted spoilers would just talk about events from the episode. Then they would say you don't know how they got to this point, so it's not a spoiler.
Oh, no. That's not it at all.
Eventually I had to stop talking to them because they wouldn't stop no matter how many times I told them I didn't want to know anything about the episode.
Yeah, it's terrible.
To go back to what I was in the middle of saying before, the topic kind of changed, about streaming, I did recently find some streaming content that I do enjoy. I've been into Salty DK Dan's Pokemon Friendlock streams lately, and so usually they go really late into the night. So usually I like watch some of it if I can even catch any of it, and then like watch the archive of it, the next morning. That's how I'll interact with it. But like for a while, and they do it on Twitch, and for a while they were doing it on YouTube instead because Salty got banned from Twitch for like literally no reason. That was a whole ordeal that happened. But so like for the brief time period they were on YouTube because they had to be, I actually liked that way more than Twitch, because when you stream on YouTube, you can like pause and then play the video from that point onward. which you can't do on Twitch. If you pause on Twitch and then press play, it'll jump to like wherever the stream's at. And also, like, I'm very used to watching videos on like 2x speed, so I could like pause, go use the bathroom or something, and come back and play and like just speed up the video so that it would catch up to where it is in the live stream. And it was a good method for me.
Oh, interesting. That does sound better. Hey Nick YouTube, you should know that your stream is moving really slowly again right now. I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. The king of all cosmos will be very disappointed in you because of how poorly you're showing off your Katamari to your internet friends.
No, the stream is getting really laggy again, but it looks like you're finishing the level off, so let's hope you got 10.
Yeah. It's not telling me... I know, but it's not telling me that there's anything wrong with the stream, so that's weird. It usually tells me. But you're in for a big surprise, kind of. Not really. I watch streams all the time. I use streams as like I never really worry about keeping up with them really, unless like they do like a special like one-off thing, then I'll try to watch all of that. But like I'll just jump in and out because I'll like play a game and put it on in the background and stuff. Because basically the only people I watch anymore just do streams exclusively, so I'm into it.
Yeah, well, everyone's doing that now because it's like it's the better way to like make money and stuff and grow an audience.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're catching up. You're finishing the level. What size will you get?
I know how. Why is it so far? Why is
it's 11. Come on, that's gotta be close enough, right?
It was, yeah. So what's it's like a
No, you failed. My prediction was accurate. You are nothing in the eyes of your father, the king.
Yeah, but we did a little better.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's okay because you have the chance to redeem yourself by getting a perfect score on the next and final level of this video game.
Like, what would you get if you got 10 exactly? Would you get a prize, like a costume or something?
I don't think so. I think it would he'd just have different dialogue and like that'd be it.
Okay, then we won.
Yay.
Yeah, because next time we're gonna beat the whole game next time in one try.
Hooray. Be sure not to miss that exciting video.